Hello?
The Ed.
Yeah, this is Ed.
Hi, the Ed. How are you?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Good. It's Dave Dameshek.
Mr. Dave?
Yes. How are you, the Ed?
I'm all right. Where you been hiding?
Oh, been doing the podcast, keeping my eye on football and on baseball and everything else. It's a great time of the year for a sports fan, right, the Ed?
I know you don't call me like you owe me money or something. You don't owe me no money no more.
Well, no. I never owed you any money. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, hey, the Ed, and quickly to give everybody a background in case they're not familiar with you, you are a man who is now 55 years of age, right?
Yeah. And you know what? I'm really mad at you.
About what?
You always say you ain't never seen me before, but we met when you was on that other show.
What, the Adam Carolla radio?
Like 35 seconds, left me outside in the cold and said, come on in and I give you, a present. And then, people ask me that. They say, you met Dave before. I said, I met him that one time, but I don't think he remembered me.
I remember, I think it was in Las Vegas because you were living in Vegas at the time. I do remember that we...
No, I came to the show.
Oh, when you came into the station, into the Carolla
you don't even
show.
remember. See, that's what makes me mad. And I thought we was nice and friendly.
I thought that might have been an imposter.
That was me, but I don't care about it. Don't matter.
All right, so now listen, the Ed. So you're a 55-year-old man. You left Vegas and are now living in Los Angeles. And how are things going for you now?
They're doing good.
You're enjoying L.A. a little bit more because you haven't been a huge fan of it.
Oh, you know what? The Dodgers, well, I love Manny Ramirez. That guy is like the greatest person I've ever seen play baseball.
Is that right? That's high praise. You've been watching baseball for a long time now.
Yeah, I'd like to get some tickets to the World Series, so I just need 2. So put me down for 2 of those.
I don't have tickets for the World Series. I'd love to go. And first, the Dodgers have to take care of the Phillies, right?
That's no problem. It ain't no problem.
So all of a sudden,
Back in 77 and 78, they did it. Reggie Smith and, Bill Russell and Davy Lopes and Steve Garvey and all those kids.
Sure, I remember that all.
Yeah, man, they got the Phillies number, man.
You're especially lucid today, if I may say so, the Ed.
What that mean?
It means, you're clear-headed. It seems like you're pretty focused right now. You're calling up those names.
I always know what's going on. I ain't had nothing to drink.
All right. Well, no, I mean, just sometimes you get a little confused on people's names and stuff. I mean, you.
No, I know everybody.
No, you don't. You don't like the Lakers, for instance, and you get confused about some of the guys on their team from time to time.
Why? They got the same players.
Well, I mean,
they started preseason.
Who won the MVP? Who won the MVP? Game. Who won the NBA MVP last season?
NBA MVP. Oh, Cody Ryan.
Well, see, it's Kobe Bryant is what that's exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's not talk NBA right now. The Ed.
Yes, baseball, football.
Yeah, we can talk about all that. If you want to talk about hockey, we can do that too. You a hockey fan?
Let's stick to sports.
All right, don't you know how I like hockey? Don't put it down. Now, so the Ed, so you're in LA and keeping an eye on the Dodgers, and but having spent a lot of time in Vegas, you're a gambling fella. There's you make no secret about that, right?
I love it.
All right, so
I hope you're not one of those hockey moms that Sarah lady be talking about.
No, I'm not that. No, I'm a man first of all, so I couldn't be a mother. But anyway, I guess I know what you're talking about. But anyway, so the Ed, you're a guy who knows about gambling, and we got an interesting letter that I read earlier on the show here. A young fella, he's 21 years of age. He's going out on job interviews. He doesn't want to throw around a lot of money to make a bet. It's a hockey bet. I won't get into the particulars of it, but anyway, he's trying to support his team against some of his chums who root for another hockey team, and they don't want to bet money, and they can't really grow mustaches like I like a mustache bet. They can't do that. Do you have any non-monetary ideas for what would be a good bet between this guy Kyle and his pals?
First of all, he's stupid if he don't want to bet money.
Well, no, I'm saying he probably doesn't have it.
The world go round.
That's true, but times are tough right now in our economy, and besides that, he's a young fella. He's just getting his start in the world.
You say he's 21 years old?
Yeah, and now you still get checks, right? Talk about that for a second. See, everybody doesn't have the luxury of just receiving checks. And who do those checks come from?
America.
America just sends you checks, and for what?
Wow.
Well, because they got to. They got to just send them. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, but America doesn't.
I take them to the bank and I cash them.
Yeah, but America doesn't send me checks every month.
Well, you gotta go and talk to them and say, listen, I need that money. And then they say, okay, and you fill out the paperwork, and then they send it to you.
Well, who specifically should I write? Is there a department I might get in touch with? Because I'd love to. You know, I have my.
Gladys. I talk to Gladys all the time.
Yeah, but I need do you have a phone?
Yeah, Gladys. I mean, all I do is say, listen, Gladys, and she's like, hello, and I'm like, hello, and we talk, and she says, did you get your check? Yep, I got it, and then I go cash it, and I said, thanks. See you next month.
But what did you do to get to start this? What program or what reason is there that America is giving you checks every month?
They sent it to me. I mean, that's one thing about America is a great place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When you tell them that you got to get it, they give it to you, and you got to get it because if you don't get it, you'll never get it.
All right. So Now listen, we these kids don't have the luxury of getting these checks.